before you get to James, the reason I believe that he would have asked these things is because if he was not asking for something that was honorable or something that pleased God, he would not have got it. Because James 4:3 tells us this: you ask and you receive not because you ask amiss, that you may consume it upon your own lust. There are lots of us who tell people or tell God, God, now listen to me very carefully. These are our words. But our words and our hearts don't always match, Lots of people will tell God, let me see if I can get as pious as I can. Oh, God, I love you so much that I want a big house so that when the missionaries come in, they could come at me and stay. Those are the words. But you know what the heart's saying? Man, when then people from Restoration come at me, they go see my chandeliers and my big rooms. I got 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. Got more bathrooms than bedrooms. That is what the heart is really saying. But the mouth is saying, oh, Father, you think you're going to get that? No. Because you're asking amiss, and that's what James is talking about there. So I believe that Jabez received what he wanted because he was not asking amiss. He was asking within the context of what God wanted to do. So I'm sure that it included helping other people. So that's what his course really is. And then the last thing he asked for, the other thing he asked for was guidance. Now, all the great persons in the Bible had this in common. They always sought God's guidance. They relied on God in both the Old Testament as well as the New. David was a man, remember with Ziklag, when he came back and found all these things stolen, wife and everything. He didn't just get up and went after them. He asked God, shall I pursue them? God said yes. You see, because he might go and pursue them and God might not be ready for him to do, and then he ended up in trouble. So he asked God. In the New Testament, it tells us in Acts that the disciples were ministering and fasting and stuff. And God said, separate me, Saul and Barnabas, for the work that I've called them to. Same principle. They were praying, they were seeking God, and God gave them guidance. I don't advise anybody to do anything without asking God about it. Now you may say, anything? Yeah, anything. Do you know that God is concerned even about the small things in your life? Lots of us go through life and we do all kind of things, but we only consider God when it comes to what we call big things. Now, in our household, cooking is an interesting thing. There are times I would do all the cooking, there are times she would do the cooking, and there are times we do it together. But whenever I am responsible for cooking, I always pray because I love her. Now, some people will look at that and say, well, that ain't a big deal, you're just cooking food. No, everything. Now, this may sound strange, but one day I had some meat in the oven. Now, I normally would time the meat, set a timer so I would know approximately when it's going to finish. I was passing the oven.